that down, let's move on to this, shall we? So last night, got home, was running some errands, got home. Anne is out of town for a couple of days, at least once a semester. My wife Anne she's going for her doctorate right now, and every semester she has to do this. I don't know what they call it, where her class gets together, because mostly she does it through USC. So they got to do this once a semester, so she's off doing that. So I ran some errands last night, came home, thought, you know what, not quite ready for bed yet. Got the munchies, gonna have some snacks. I'm gonna pop on, see what's out there. And there was this movie called Under Paris that I heard had just dropped, and a couple of people speak nicely about it. It's a French film, comes out of Paris. So I decided to pop it on. And I saw some people like comparing it and likening this movie unto Jaws. There have been some pretty decent shark movies post Jaws. There was that Blake Lively one that I thought was really quite good.
Yeah, where she's like on the buoy.
Yeah, I like that one. Then there was that one.
The Shallows.
The Shallows. Yeah.
Yep. I thought that was a really nice little one.
Yeah.
Then there was that one with the couple who get abandoned in the middle of the ocean.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a horrifying true story. Open Water.
Yeah.
Was the name of that?
Then the Mandy Moore one. 40
I didn't love that one, to be honest. It wasn't bad. Didn't love it. Then, of course, there was the Chef LL Cool J one. Was that Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah.
Which...
That jump scare is awesome.
It's one of the top 3 best jump scares in the history of Hollywood. And that with Samuel Jackson, one of the 3 best jumps. I'm not saying the movie is one of the top 3 best, but that jump scare,
that moment all the time.
It's just like
it's so good. I love that. I know it's coming, and I still love seeing it.
You never
right?
are ready for it.
Oh, it's so good. So there have been some good ones, right? Some bad ones, some good ones. I will say it. This is the best shark movie since Jaws. I think this is maybe. Let me rephrase. Maybe the best shark movie since Jaws 2.
Okay, that's all I was gonna say.
Okay, I'll say best shark movie since Jaws 2. Which means I think it beats all the other Jaws movies, but that's not too terribly hard.
Right.
And this was a really good movie. The whole idea, it starts with this woman and her team that are kind of studying this junk. I don't know what you call it, but in the middle of the ocean, there's this place where like all this junk,
floating junk islands,
just kind of comes together because of the tides. It's like it's like twice the size of France or something like that.
They're real too.
Yeah, so they're out there studying the effects on sharks with this
Sadly.
type of pollution, and they've been tracking the shark. And all of a sudden, they found that this shark that they've been tracking, that just a few months ago was only 2.5 meters long, was now over 7 meters long. I don't know what that is in feet. Someone will have to do the translation
That's
for
like
me.
3 times that, so 21 feet. It's
so
massive.
became a real big shark in just a few months. They said, that's impossible. That can't happen. But the tag is on it. That's the same shark. And then the shark wipes out her whole team, takes them all out, and then it jumps ahead 3 years later. And the basic premise of the movie is, what's the name of the little rivers that run through France?
The
Seine?
The Seine? Is that how you pronounce it?
You'd
You'd think taking 7 years of French, I would know how to say it.
I just always known it as a Seine.
But I don't. The Seine, these rivers that run through Paris, suddenly that shark is back and it's swimming in the channels of Paris and under Paris. Hence the name, Under Paris.
Yeah. Some dirty water, but all right.
This shark movie is fantastic. It's tense. You know, I always say that one of the best things about horror, when a horror filmmaker really has their finger on the pulse, is when they understand that what you don't see is often more terrifying than what you do. And they leverage that. Although when we do see the sharks, it is like crazy great. The ending of the film, I'll say this, gets a little sci-fi. I'll say it gets a little bit sci-fi, but honestly, great characters for a shark movie. It's not Jaws or Jaws 2, but it's the best shark movie I've seen since Jaws 2. The way they build tension, the way they use the environment, all this stuff, the scares and the kills are shocking, and I just really like this film. Now, is this going to be a top 10 film of the year for me? No. But, you know, I don't go into a shark movie often with very high hopes, and this one really, really nailed it. Ray, you actually, just before the show started, you watched the trailer.
Yeah.
What did you think about the trailer? But I was in French. Ray is not impressed.
I mean, the shark looked really small. I bet. So.
Oh, no, it didn't.
So does this?
I don't think you saw the right shark.
No, well, I mean, I guess they didn't reveal like the big shark, but so is this like film like filled with like jump scares? Is that what's good about? Is it
No. I mean, it has a couple of jump
it's
scares.
the tension,
building.
right? It's the tension and like
It's tension and atmosphere and like oh shit kind of like it's.
is there gore like when the shark does attack? Do you see? Like I gotta see this myself.
I think you should see it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I did something. I was telling the guys I did this last night. I normally 9 times out of 10 I will watch a foreign film with subtitles. But it was late. I was a little bit tired, and I thought, I'm just going to watch the dub version. So I don't know how that affected my viewing of it. But
I'm gonna have to watch the dub version.
it was a very good dub version.
because it's gonna be a lot of reading for me.
Yeah,
Like,
probably a lot of reading. But I
so you think people should watch this?
I would recommend, because here's the thing. Out of the 20 to 50, and this is true, 20 to 50 movies per month that Netflix will put out, many times, every single one of them is garbage. Every once in a while, you get lucky and you'll get one out of the 20 or 30 of them that are good. And this month, we might even get 2, because you saw another one. I can say this is one of those rare times that a Netflix movie has come out that I enthusiastically recommend.
Yeah, because I've never
I
heard of this.
enthusiastically recommend this. Yeah, check it out. Now, just as a side note, maybe we'll talk. I'm going to watch it later today sometime because it didn't drop until midnight, I think.
Yeah.
But you saw
I watched Hitman.
the new Glenn Powell one.
Yeah.
Just
with
quickly,
Glenn
what
Powell.
did you think about it?
So overall, I like it. We are a household divided, though, because I do not like the landing, and Logan feels like they stuck it. And I'm interested to talk to him about because we watched it at different times. Because I'm not watching it when it drops at midnight. I watched it when I
Yeah.
woke up at 4 a.m. like a psychopath. But for the most part, it's a really fun movie. It's Richard Linklater. He and Glenn
Yes.
Powell wrote it together.
So what a strange pairing.
I
You don't think of
know.
like Hitman movies and Richard Linklater.
Right? But then it makes sense when you think about the kind of Texas background they both have
Yeah.
and the work they want to do. I will say, too, the promos, I know people were talking about how, like, Glenn Powell looked like he was in Party City costumes and everything. They look much better in the film. And the big takeaway from it, for me at least, is that this just solidifies that Glenn Powell is a movie star.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a chameleon. I saw one review that likened him to the modern day Cary Grant because he can do action and great physical comedy and things like
Well,
that.
we'll find out because I was sitting in a movie theater yesterday watching Bad Boys,
Oh,
right? Okay.
okay.
And they played the trailer for Twister. Sometimes sitting beside Ray Ora in a movie can be a very entertaining experience. Sometimes a little bit of shrinking in your seats, like, oh God, because it's a quiet theater. It's a quiet theater. The Twister trailer is playing. And I know Ray's looking forward to Twister.
Yeah.
And then the trailer ends and the whole theater's just quiet waiting for the next trailer. And all you hear, single voice, yeah! One
Because I
night.
did, you know what?
And it was-
Out of all the times I watched that trailer, I never noticed that there was that fire twist.
Fire tornado, yeah.
Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, they did a fire twister. And then I was like, yeah, let's go. Glenn Powell, he's like one of the up and coming actors that I really like everything I've seen him in. But yeah.
Did
I
you
guess
guys-
we're going off track right here.
Yeah,
Did
we're
you
going
guys
off track,
see-
but I just had to share that. So, like, seriously, imagine a pretty full theater, dead quiet, and one voice. Yeah! Yeah!
You know what? They played some decent trailers yesterday. Even that Channing Tatum movie, that Blink Twice.
Yep.
I've never heard of it. I'm interested.
I don't know what
Yeah,
that is at all.
both Channing Tatum movies look really good. The one about on the island, which is I think Blink Twice, and the one he's got coming out with Scarlett Johansson.
Into the
Oh,
moon.
that looks great.
Yeah, that
I
looks
figured
really
you'd
good,
love
too.
that.
Did you guys see?
We want to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. My favorite spring cleaning takeaway is the post-clean clarity you get. Wow, how have I been living like this? It's kind of like when you find out that you've been paying a fortune for wireless when Mint Mobile has phone plans for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. My last mobile service provider was quite good, but ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've enjoyed even better coverage, better phone clarity, and I'm paying less than a third of what I paid to my old provider. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions may apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Anyway, we're getting way off topic here. Under Paris. Great shark movie. If you got a chance, sit down and check it out on Netflix. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.